Don't even try if you're not good at it. I feel like I'm a sugar daddy trapped in a young woman's body. Have you heard of performative men?
I've heard about this topic, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you heard? I just got rage baited and attempted like clip farming IRL. Hey.
Ooh.
Hey.
Song soon?
You tell us, chat.
Welcome to episode 50 of Sweet and Sour.
That's so exciting.
It's very
That's
exciting.
halfway to 100.
Yeah.
And if you take 100 and you times it by 10, that's 1,000.
It's one more than 49.
We've done 1,000 episodes.
It's 5 times as much as 10.
Yup.
It's 1 less than 51.
Yippee.
2 more than 48. 20 more than 30.
I hope we make podcasts till we die.
Oh. Okay. Temmie, come here.
Temmie, you don't know how much of a star you are on
We gotta
Twitter
talk
right
about
now.
this.
Come
It's
here, baby
so
girl.
funny. I would like to talk about it. It's so funny.
Please, let's start with the most dramatic, enticing, scandalous news in the whole wide world.
So wait, Temmie, I need you. It doesn't work without her.
I'd also like to preface this by saying I did not see at all what happened. I just woke up the next day, saw a bunch of stuff on Twitter. I said, what's going on? And I got my Glock. I went and I got my Glock.
Temmie, come here.
So also you're kind of filling me in. So please, from the top and give me as much detail as possible.
All right. So Streamer Games, Little Week has this event called Streamer Games.
Yes.
I was there last year.
Yes.
I'm here again. I was here again this year. It's such a fun event where, just teams of like 4 or 5 just compete against each other. It's nothing too serious. We're not doing like Olympian level things, okay?
It's streamers playing sports.
Well,
so
some of it, it's like some of the events are very
silly.
topical and
My
silly.
favorite was they do a tablecloth poll,
yes.
where you see who can pull the tablecloth the most seamlessly,
Mm-hmm.
who drops the most items.
There's also like this year they had Pretty Derby. It was like a play on Uma Musume, the horse girl game. So like the first person is, what was it, guts, where you had to drink a 12-ounce glass of milk, then run to a like all this stuff. Last year for gymnastics, someone has worded gymnastics portion as a humiliation ritual, and I could never get it out of my head because nobody wants to do it. You have to strip yourself of all shame and dignity and just put yourself out there. It is very scary. Last year, my team wanted me to do it. And I have like, stage fright, performance anxiety. So I just can't do it. Michael, can you do it for me? And he did it for me last year. Great performance by Michael.
Yeah.
This year, his team made him do it again. Have you seen his performance?
No.
I
didn't see any of day one. That's why when I went on Twitter, I was like,
show you.
Who's talking about my girl?
You gotta see Michael's performance. But let me tell the story first before we show anything. So that day, I'm like, okay, my team will most likely like make me do gymnastics. It just makes sense, right? And I asked Sled, like, hey, can I bring my dog? Like, I was thinking like we can do something like cute, blah, blah, blah. And then at first they said no, but then
You said no?
No, they said no.
Oh, to the dog?
But then Led overruled everything and said, as long as you do gymnastics, you can bring your dog.
Okay.
So I bring Temmie. Yeah. And I'm one of the first people to go up, and I just do this cute like rollover routine, like something cute. And
she knows a lot of tricks.
She does.
You've taught her well.
I was so nervous that I forgot to show like almost all of it, actually. I forgot. Anyway, the judges really liked it, I thought...
Wait, can we watch it, please?
No.
Is this it?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
You haven't
Allow
seen
me,
it?
no.
It was so simple.
No, when I tell you, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, anyway.
That's so cute.
It's like...
I don't know what's about to come, but I just need to say, you must be the most miserable motherfucker on earth to have any issue with what I just saw.
Well...
But sorry, go on. Well, okay, you can be nice. I'll be sour. It's okay. I'll say it.
The whole point of gymnastics isn't to do actual gymnastics. It's like appeal to the crowd, appeal to the judges. It's content. Everyone's
What
always
did everyone else do? Can you give me examples?
Oh, you should look up Michael's. It's pretty amazing, actually. Okay, there's like several things I want to touch on. Last year, when Michael did the gymnastics routine, he was one of the first to go. I think the judges score a little harsher when you're one of the first because they don't know what to compare to. They get much more lenient later. So last year, because he was one of the first, he got one of the lower scores, which I thought was like I was like robbed because he did so much better, right?
I see.
So this year something similar happened where I think some people got lower scores near the beginning.
Yes.
And then, but the judges gave me like near perfect scores because they loved the dog.
Yes.
So that's why people were like really upset because they're saying like their favorite streamer obviously got a lower, it's all subjective, obviously, but they're like, this isn't a dog show. It's gymnastics. Like people were really hating on Twitter. So I was like, oh, I didn't know.
Come on.
I mean, obviously it's not that serious. Also,
made up game for all good. Yes, go ahead.
I got one of the highest scores, but it was really point. Is that the word?
you did.
That Michael got like 0.1 more than me for this year, so he got the highest score. So I thought it was cute because like last year, like he got one of the lowest. Yeah, so I thought it was cute how it flipped around.
You didn't even score the highest, and people were that mad.
Well, it was one of the highest, but people were upset because like, oh, all the dog did was like it's like I didn't deserve it. I don't know. I don't remember really, but I don't think it's that serious. At the end of the day, you know, it's just streamer games. Everything's gonna be okay. She's a 7-pound Pomeranian dog. She's not gonna. It's gonna be good. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Life is going to be okay.
I think it's that deep. Wait, question, because I mainly just watched certain parts of the second day. So did the points basically not matter and it was just who won that last thing?
The points
how did it work?
Do matter. It's okay. So how it works is like every game is like a first and an eighth. So the first place gets like 8 points and then 7, 6, 5th, exactly. So I think I got like, I must have got maybe 7 points from that and maybe Michael got 8. So it does matter overall because then at the very end, the 4 teams with the highest number of points goes to the final
So
event.
It matters in terms of qualifying and then the last race crowns the winner.
Yes.
Got it.
I'm advantage. So if you have like 10 points ahead of the person, like the team after you, you get 10-second like start off
for the last race.
Yes,
that was too huge, man.
That's
I had
what
no
I figured.
I had no chance. That last one, the last pentathlon was like, I was in charge of eating a bowl of whipped cream, and I had to like put my face in it. I couldn't use my hands. I got whipped cream all over my face and hair.
Holy.
Yeah, and then
you guys are going in for this.
It was rough, but I got 3rd place with my team, Team Jack.
Congrats.
So I was really happy.
3rd is super good.
Yeah, we got a little trophy and everything. And I think, honestly, it's such a fun event. My goal was to do better than I did last year, which isn't hard because I was dead weight last year. I was like legit so useless last year.
You did great.
But this year I did like way better. So I was really happy.
You did so good. People were mad about it.
They were mad about the dog. I get it. Like you want,
girl.
If you're like a super
I
fan,
love that you're being so sweet, but can we be so for real for a moment? Can we be so for real?
You just want fairness and like you want your favorite streamer to do well. So when they don't do well, you get upset and then you go like on Twitter or whatever. It's all good, man. I no hard feelings.
Okay,
I understand.
But like, were people mad at Michael for like using money?
No,
I just don't think it's that.
It's an entertainment
It's all
thing
about creativity and fun.
I'm just happy that when I was doing it with Temmie at the few days ago, everyone in the crowd was like super happy. Like it was hype.
You made people.
The atmosphere was good.
Girl, look at those TikTok comments. I love that.
Yeah,
they were all so sweet. Why did this make me cry? A girl and her dog performing to a song she wrote about her dog. Like. Exactly.
Yeah.
I just feel like there are better things to be upset about in my personal opinion.
Somersaults, Ludwig. Beautiful cartwheel.
Wait, actually, that was something I liked. Like Ludwig's commentary I found kind of funny because, I don't know, he would just always say, beautiful this, beautiful that, incredible.
Never.
Close your ears, DaVinci.
DaVinci, you're good. Don't worry. Come here,
He's
baby.
not listening.
It's okay,
he doesn't
baby.
understand.
He doesn't get
it doesn't even matter.
He's cute.
You guys can keep talking shit. On DaVinci only, though. Temmie doesn't deserve it.
Temmie was a star. It made me happy because I love Temmie. So seeing everyone appreciate her cuteness as much as I do meant a lot.
So
it was really nice.
Must be so fulfilling.
She's a good dog.
Hell yeah.
So is DaVinci.
The way DaVinci was just looking up into nothingness while she said that, like deadpan stare.
But yeah, streaming games, super fun. I would do it again next year. I had a lot of fun. Like I'm just happy to be invited and to be able to like be part of something so cool. Thanks, Ludwig, for inviting me. Invite me again next year. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I'll take gymnastics classes.
I really enjoyed watching the second. I mainly watched the pentathlon. That's why I was a bit confused though, because I'm like, oh, the winner of this just won. I thought it would be like whoever wins the pentathlon gets certain points, and then you tally up all the points.
No.
But it was more so to qualify for
yes.
that makes sense, because also it would probably be hard to have 8 teams pentathlon at once, you know? So either way, that sounds really fun. And I love that it's just a reason for everybody to get together.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, the event isn't really about winning. It's just about
having
all
fun.
of the moments up until someone wins. And I love that you can celebrate different people in each event. Different people are good at different things.
Dude, it's Temmie.
And it's just like teams of your favorite people.
It's Temmie on archery. Hello?
Bro,
What
I
the
saw that
fuck?
too.
What? Okay.
So random.
I have a
seeing people-
confession.
Then again, he's good at aiming, so
No,
maybe.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He just got it like raw mechanical aim. Like he's so good. I messaged Ludwig. Oh, you're doing archery. What kind of bow are you using?
Oh.
He links me a bow. I'm like, I buy it.
Okay. No way.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And I'm like, I'm going to practice so I don't like fuck up during archery.
Girl.
Right? And then I even go to a fucking archery range just to like
Shut
practice.
up.
No, it's fucking embarrassing. And you know what I got?
No.
I got 7th place, Poki. It's so embarrassing. It's like actually so, I didn't even want to admit it, but I have to be honest, man. I tried really hard. The shitty thing is that morning there was like archery practice and I did really good at the practice part. But when it came down to like actually doing it,
Not so
I
good.
got 7th place. Archery
Guys, this is a lesson in like, don't even try if you're not good at it. Just focus on the things you do excel at. Creativity, music,
There's no
dog
music
tricks. No, that's why you killed it at gymnastics.
I asked Timmy, did you practice? And he's like, no. Oh.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, you need to put more points in the things you're already good at.
Yeah, in retrospect, I think I just wanted to make sure I did good this year because I really didn't want a repeat of last year.
Anytime I did tune in, I feel like you were doing great. Volleyball, too. I watched some volleyball. I felt like you were really good at that.
Oh, yeah, I was good at serving.
Because you did that in high school. I
fucked
saw
up my
your little
knees.
intro with lead.
you see my
right?
knees?
No.
Want to meet Bruce?
Oh my God, that is gross.
Oh, wait, and this one. Oh, wait, no, there's a Band-Aid over this one, but this one was gnarly.
Yeah.
The worst part is I was wearing compression tights.
Yeah.
As I didn't realize I fucked up my knees that
What
bad.
do compression tights help
It's
with?
just like, I didn't want the sun, to be honest.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see. More so
But
for
because
coverage.
it was
yeah.
compression, I couldn't roll up to check it.
Mhm.
So I had to check it when I got home.
Dude, that's a crazy,
Okay.
crazy bruise.
Also, my parasols were clutch.
I heard that so many people were sunburned.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Guess who isn't sunburned? Me.
You looking nice as hell.
I had 2 parasols.
Wow.
I even gave out arm compression.
I heard Abe was super sunburned.
Dude, I gave him my parasol later because his face was like red. It was so bad.
They should have brought like SPF 100 just for everybody, just lather it on.
Or parasol.
Parasol.
People
that
were
too.
so amazed. Every time they stepped under the parasol, they're like, whoa,
Wait, this is amazing.
witchcraft. It's like your own AC under here. Yo, can I make
It makes such a
parasol as my merch? I would do
sweet and sour parasols.
parasols. Would
You've
be good.
been rocking the parasol for years.
Yes.
I remember like
I used to get made fun of,
6
man.
or 7 years ago, guys. We used to all go to the
They
same
made
gym.
fun of me for
We
my
did.
parasol.
We did, guys. The gym is like a 7-minute walk from our home. She would walk there and back with a parasol, and it's such like an LA influencer gym too. She's pulling up with this little like kawaii white lace parasol. We're like, right, but
Hey,
Koreans know.
I'm not sunburned.
It
I
really
was safe from
protects
this-
you
it's
fully.
really nice. It's your own personal shade. Like
Mhm.
also, they have such cute parasols these days. Like you can get really frilly one, lacy ones, simple ones. It could also double
Absolutely.
as an umbrella. Like
Mhm.
a lot of cool stuff. I will always advocate for parasols. I used to have parasols even before offline TV. And like all my friends made fun of me. They're like, "You are so cringe. Why are you like having it?" But
You're
I'm
so
like,
cute.
"It's nice. I like it."
Don't ever let anybody change you, especially not 9-year-olds on the internet.
No. I wasn't upset over the Twitter thingy because like that's just kids,
Typical.
whatever. I don't really care. What I did care about was I was afraid that like
Mhm.
I was kind of worried that I hope that other contestants don't
Yes, I
resent me
get
for it.
you.
Like you know what I
But
mean?
I'm so sure they don't.
No, I don't think so
know?
either. That's the only thing I really
Yeah.
care about. Like, I don't want to
That's sweet.
I didn't know they were going to give me high scores. You know, that wasn't my choice.
Also, I just love that it was an opportunity for everybody to appreciate
Temmie.
you. Yes,
Oh.
you and Temmie both.
Temmie.
You guys are a package deal to me, both
She's
of you.
so good.
She's amazing.
She's turning 9 in November and I want to die.
I was also recently thinking about pets dying, and it just makes me want to die first. What are you supposed to do, man?
Give your life to them. I would give my life for her. But it's okay. We got to treasure the time we have now.
Okay, we will do that during the podcast too. I'm halfway through my giveaways. Also, unimportant, but the other day I dyed my hair very dark. Did you guys notice?
Yes, we
You're-
did. We did.
You didn't notice?
No, I thought it was always dark.
Chat. I'm sure the viewers noticed. Surely.
Your giveaway, I saw that. Wait, hold on. I gotta pull it up. Michael hated me for this.
Michael hated you for what?
Well, you gave away a Labubu, right?
Yeah. The golden one?
Where is it? Oh my god, yeah. I was
The
like
24 karat gold Labubu.
Yes, I told Michael, I'm like, oh my god, Poki's giving away a 24K gold Labubu Dubai chocolate thingy. And he's like, he just like stops. Don't ever say that. Don't ever say that. Don't ever say those words again. I'm gonna be sick.
That was kind of the point, to be honest. I'm like, this is so insane.
I'm
Dude,
like, damn.
making a 24 karat gold Labubu was like way harder than you'd
I'm
anticipate.
so jealous of
Like
whoever got this.
they had to surgically remove the face and the hands and the feet, and then dip them in 24 karat gold. And then, you know, the meme, just like the Dubai chocolate 2025 Labubu meme.
God,
I thought for a video I'd meme it up.
it's funny.
That does feel like the antithesis to Michael Reeves.
Oh no, he has such a visceral reaction when I said those words. He told me to never say those words in
But I
front
know
of him
you
again.
want a real one too.
I
got an extra for you if you like.
I have 3 real Labubus now, actually.
Okay.
Wait.
What happened?
Well, the first
You
one,
haven't updated me.
we got a Labubu from a shop. I
Mhm.
think it's a scalper, but Michael bought it anyway. I'm like, this is
He
way too
bought
expensive.
You one. Come on.
Yeah, but it's like it shouldn't have cost that much. I know it was a reseller.
Mhm.
The other 2, I helped paint Tarek's wall.
Mm-hmm.
So he had all these Labubus, and he's like, you can have 2. I'm like,
Why do you
yeah.
have so many Labubus?
I don't know. I think he wanted to like unbox it later or something. I don't know.
That's cute.
So I got 2 from him. Yay!
Nice. Okay,
They're
you're
so
rich
cute.
now. Beautiful.
I'm rich in
Yeah,
Labubus.
period.
They're cute.
I'm halfway through my month of giveaways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like a big
Dude,
final one?
Yes.
Oh my god.
the last 2 are big ones.
Ooh, can you
But
tell me?
dude, I could tell you, but I don't want to leak.
Okay, tell me off camera.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie. Posting this much,
Yeah, that's insane. 31 days.
it's like it's like exposure therapy. It feels so cringe to post so much.
No,
I used to not feel this way once upon a time.
but it's
I
like,
think I became too aware.
but you're
I
giving.
became too aware of voices online. There's just so many voices.
But you're-
And now before I post, I'm like,
But you're giving away
Ugh.
like free shit.
I know.
You're
but
doing a
it's like
nice thing.
putting myself out there. I'm gonna.
You know, Ray. Someone mistook Ray for you at the streamer game.
Oh really?
Yeah, they were like, you're
like a
Poki, right?
random?
And Ray's like, yeah, hi. And then they said, oh, I love your blah, 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 blah. And she's like, yeah, of course. Make sure to check out my 31 days of giveaway. And then I told Ray, like, oh, Poki, we filming the Sweet and Sour later. And she's like,
I love that.
that was cute. She
Dude,
was
I've
so-
done that before too. No, actually, I think it was at the Ludwig when Ludwig invited me to like this basketball game.
You
I
played
went-
basketball?
No, sorry. We watched the Lakers play.
Got it.
The One Piece night.
The One Piece night.
Yes, and then I think they asked for my name, and I was like Valkyrie, just like for shits and gigs. Also, I was wearing a wig, so I think it's just so funny to meme people like that.
That's funny.
Also, it probably feels better for them to some degree to be like, yeah, than to be like, no, you have the wrong person. You know, that's so cute. But yeah, posting a lot, trying to get better with short form.
Do you like edit all your stuff?
I'm working with an editor, so it's kind of like sometimes I'll edit half and like take out the things I don't like, and then send to them. And then it's a lot of feedback rounds. So you're kind of editing together. The other thing is, I didn't realize how much, not just effort, but like just how it feels to really put yourself out there on a consistent basis, especially in a medium that you're not used to. And I feel like over time I became such a perfectionist that it's really testing my limits to post things before they're like fully ready in my eyes. And I can't tell, on one hand, I'm like, damn, I feel so much more comfortable if I would be so much more comfortable if I went back to my perfectionist ways and was like fully happy with a piece of content before putting it out there. On the other hand, it is kind of good to just be consistent. And some level of perfectionism actually hinders your ability to put things out there. So I don't really know what I'm going to do after this. Maybe I can find a happy medium. I'm curious what you're like. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm too lazy to strive for perfection, and I think getting something out sometimes is better than like waiting and doing it over and over and over again. Because like, I think you should find a happy medium, though.
But how do you know when it's happy medium, man?
Gotta send it.
I have been sending it once a day, right? It's just tough choosing that in between of like quality versus quantity. So I think I'll have more answers by the end of the month, and it's nice that I'm testing out something new. Ultimately, I feel like I wanted to do something that was mutually beneficial between me and my audience. So obviously their benefit is like, I'm giving stuff away, yippee. And my benefit is I get to try out a bunch of different video ideas. So we will see after. I do think maybe once I get so used to just like post, and I build that feedback loop, I'll be able to kind of step back and be like, okay, this is when I feel something is like good enough and it actually impacts the viewer experience versus me just being, pardon my language, anal about something, you know? Which you get to be after 10 years of doing this shit, right? And also, not just that, but I also think once you get so used to anticipating people's reactions, you're like, oh my God, I need to do this. I need to edit that. I need to make sure this isn't included. You just get so particular about stuff when honestly, I kind of don't want to be. I miss back in the day. Gosh, ignorance was bliss. You know, I didn't know that there were all these random forums online or corners of the internet where people were just like picking apart everything you do and post. And I was just la-di-da, blah, 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 posting 24/7. And now I'm just like, I know too much. I know too much.
You should post in spite of that, though, you know? They're never gonna
but
stop.
also I'm only human. So I think the good in between and what I've been trying to do is like the only things that I do read are like, it's mainly feedback from my community on my platforms.
Yeah.
You know? And to some extent, I think there's this voice in the back of my mind that's like, you're letting yourself be in an echo chamber. And then there's another voice in the back of my mind that's like, at least the echo chamber makes me happy. La-di-da-da-da-da-da. So it's like an in-between of course, wanting to be open to criticism and blah, blah. But also just like, I just want to fuck with the people who fuck with me and I want to make things that make me happy and whatever.
I mean, I think it's nice that you even entertain the idea of criticism. But I think life is really short and you should just do what makes you happy. I don't really give a shit if it's an echo chamber. You're not hurting anyone. Who the fuck cares?
Aww.
And I also think criticism, a lot of people veil just insults as criticism and then get defensive if you don't take that criticism. Like, how dare you not take it? I don't think they're actually interested in your growth at all. Like,
so true. You can tell by the way they word their quote unquote
I don't think they actually care, to be honest. So I think it's important to receive criticism, but I think that's better taken from like your peers or like your coworkers or people that you respect. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start asking you to review my videos instead. Legit. I love your feedback.
I'm not good at critiquing.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make you good.
I'll try.
Yeah, I'm gonna push you out of your comfort zone in that regard.
That always like bothered me too when it's like, oh, you can't take criticism, and the criticism is your voice like, is annoying. I'm
girl,
like, I don't.
100%. And the criticism is you're fake, you're a bitch, You're ugly.
And I'm sure there's legitimate criticism buried in the midst of all the fake ones. But why is it like it's just a responsibility of going through all that and like, all that effort for what? Like I used to think, oh, it's good to listen to everyone and blah 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 blah. But you know, the older I get, I'm like, none of it fucking matters. Do what makes you happy, man. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore.
I am so with you. Actually, even now that I feel like I avoid the corners of the internet that I personally disagree with or the things that I know are bad for my mental health, girl, I doubt this happens to you, but I'm sure you can imagine for me. Sometimes people, like friends, fellow streamers, whatever, sometimes they will send me clips of like some random streamer talking shit about me. And I'm like, respectfully, what makes you think I want to see this?
Yeah, like why?
And they're like, oh, just because they think it's so ridiculous. But to me, it's like, it's just ew. So it sucks in the moments where like those things make their way back to me, even though I try so hard to filter it out. But you know, that was just an exercise in me placing my boundaries and being like, hey, I actually don't want to know about stuff like this. Actually.
I have to do that too. Like
really?
If I get sent like stuff that's like negative or whatever, I'm like, I don't care. You don't need to tell me that. It's okay. They're allowed to have their opinions. I genuinely don't care. I
don't even want to see it, to be honest, because there's no value that I can really take from some random dude screaming about me in some crazy deranged way. Like I also don't really laugh at that stuff. I'm just like uncomfortable. Actually, speaking of, girl, I got a story for you.
What is it?
I got a story for you. So the other day, I was shopping on Rodeo with two friends. Do you know what Rodeo is?
Oh, do I know what Rodeo is?
She knows what Rodeo is.
It's a street in Beverly Hills where lots of luxury brands are available for sale.
I was actually doing a fun thing. I gave them my credit card.
Oh!
And I was like, buy whatever you want.
Do that to me.
Happily. But if you were just free, that's your fault for being so busy.
If you told me, hey, Lily, are you free to utilize my credit card on Rodeo Drive this day? I can be free, I suppose. I can make time in my schedule.
Okay, next time, my love.
Busy schedule.
Your busy schedule.
Go on, though.
Bring Temmie, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm shopping on Rodeo, kind of like fancy street. And a specific thing about Rodeo is there's a lot of photographers there and a lot of tourists. So they tend to take photos of people with like really professional cameras, huge long lenses. And they'll take like a pretty photo of you and then they'll come and they'll usually like try to sell it to you or sell their photography services, whatever, right? But when I go, I'll usually try to just like avoid them. So I'm like, I feel so bad rejecting people. So anyways, I saw a guy with one of those cameras. And so I was trying to like kind of swerve by him or avoid him taking a photo of me, that kind of thing. So we like walk and I'm kind of like swerving around him and I'm trying to avoid him sort of. We walk past that guy. He runs up behind me, taps me on my shoulder, and I'm like, oh, he's going to try to sell me something. I turn around, he goes, hey, are you that streamer girl? I was like, oh.
Oh, I like that. I like that opening statement.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. He goes, remind me your name. Poki. He goes, oh, cool to see you here. Yeah. And I'm like trying to keep just like walking with my friends. You know, I'm just hanging out with them. I don't too much want to interject. I keep walking. He runs back up to me, taps me again. He starts asking me questions, but his camera is down, like with the big lens. So I'm like, oh, he's not trying to take photos. He just starts asking me questions. So I'm assuming he's like just someone who has questions about streaming because he's like, how do you like streaming? What do you recommend someone does if they want to get started in the streaming world? What do you recommend they stream? All these things. And initially, respectfully, I'm like trying to dip because I'm hanging out with my friends, but I just answer his questions because he seems pretty earnest. And then after those 2 or 3 nice questions, he asks, what do you think about, insert the name of a streamer that I'm sure everybody here knows, and everybody here knows that they don't like me. This streamer has like explicitly talked poorly about me many, 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 many times, and we are in different corners of the internet, okay? So he goes from asking like very normal like fan or viewer questions to being like, what do you think about this guy who is respectfully like kind of misogynistic and just known for saying bad things about me, right? And I was like, oh, like I don't know much about him. I've never met him, or at least I don't think I've ever met him. And at that point, I'm like, I feel like the conversation might turn even further sour. So again, for like the third time, I'm like, I have to go. Like I'm hanging out with my friends. See you. And I try to exit the conversation. He starts yelling as I'm walking away. He goes, what do you think? Let's call the streamer Adam. He's like, what do you think about Adam talking shit about you all the time? It's like, girl, what? And I'm like, I just keep walking away. He screams again. He goes, would you date him? I'm so confused at this point. Like, how did this street photographer turned what I think is a fan interaction turn into that?
Is he trying to be funny? Like, it's just
the twist.
Okay.
I walk away. I turn to my friend and kind of explain what happened because she doesn't really know the streamer world. And I was like, that's so weird, blah, blah, blah. She goes, oh, like, did you not see? I'm pretty sure he was recording you with his glasses. And I was like, oh my God, I just got rage baited and attempted like clip farming IRL. Because his like professional camera was down, so I didn't think he was recording. But it was his glasses. He was wearing those like black Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
If you're out there, you're a weirdo for doing that. That's really weird.
And I was
so fucking weird.
Shocked. Because of course immediately I'm like, damn, this is my first instance where I've been like unconsensually filmed in public and asked weird things. One, and then also immediately my mind goes to, okay, I need to be careful about this kind of thing in the future. Think twice about anyone wearing black rim glasses, which is so common. And then three, I just start thinking of like the worst case scenarios of when women or anyone could be unconsensually filmed without even realizing it. Because when I tell you, I had no clue. But then it made so much sense. No wonder he started asking me like such weird questions, right? Weird.
Dude, oh my God, if you're watching this, you are so fucking weird. Who the fuck does that, man? Ask people normally. Hi, can I record you and ask you a few questions?
Yes.
That's what normal people do. Normal people don't put on their fucking sunglass cameras and go like, oh, I'm gonna try to rage bait or like clickbait clip farmer.
I cannot believe I was actually rage baited IRL.
I don't think you should do that to anyone.
IRL.
Not just Poki, but just like don't do that to people. Like it's weird. Like
I agree.
Just don't do it.
And I especially wanted to talk about it because I feel like it's only going to become more common because like my friend realized I had no idea. You had no idea. But I told one other person this story and halfway through me telling the story before I even mentioned the glasses, they said, oh, they were wearing those glasses, weren't they? And I said, how did you know? And they said, I've seen like clips of people online where it's just so obvious they have no idea they're being recorded. Right? And I'm like, that's weird. And that should not be normalized, in my opinion.
I just think it's weird. Like,
yeah, they just look like, girl, you cannot tell.
I've had fans come up to me with those glasses. I do recall.
Oh, really?
But they're always like, hi, just so you know, like this is recording. Like they let me know ahead of time.
Girl.
Then I appreciate that much
Lily
more.
Pichu fans, we're all just so nice and respectful and considerate.
Just be considerate. I don't know. I don't think you would like it either if someone was like recording you and asking you like, what's the word? Questions.
What do you think about this streamer who clearly hates you?
Yeah,
like baiting questions.
Yeah.
And then would you date him?
Like it's weird.
Huh?
No, I'm sorry that's weird.
It is. I'm like, I haven't been on Twitter so much recently, and I'm like, the Twitter found me, IRL. Oh, one of the questions staff asked for the giveaways, how much have you spent dollar-wise? At least 100K. I will maybe update you guys at the end, but I'm honestly so happy because it's all going to people that I think will utilize it really well and enjoy it. And
you're like Santa Claus. I've said this before. I think gift giving is Poki's like love language.
It makes me so happy. I don't know why, like, I think because I love to work and it's so unmoney related, but then when I get to give the things that in a way like I worked for to others, I'm like, oh, this makes the work worth it. Does that make sense?
Oh, it makes sense. Can I have your credit card?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna go.
I really don't care.
I'm gonna go to Rodeo Drive.
I feel like I'm a sugar daddy trapped in a young woman's body. Literally. Like, it brings me so much joy.
I want to buy Temmie one of those, you know, like the luxury dog shit.
Yes.
I might get her
Can
one.
we please?
I think it'd be
Let's
so
trick out
cute.
this little dog. She deserves it.
You're gonna get Gucci,
Yeah.
Temmie?
Yeah.
Gucci.
I feel like she'd be a cute, like, Louis dog.
Louis dog.
Louis dog.
Louis Vuitton. Get her Louis Vuitton harness and everything. She has no fucking clue. It's for the owner.
Have you heard of performative men?
Okay. I've heard about this topic, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you heard?
Men who are performative, but just in case I don't know, could you like remind me?
Oh my God. What kind of rock do you live under? Like is it a pebble or is it like really, is it rugged? Is it smooth like you're on a beach? Is it a gem of sorts?
Then
But I love you so much for it.
performative
So
men.
it's kind of a trendy topic recently.
Oh, the matcha latte.
Yes, and it's something people meme a lot. A trendy guy is essentially a guy who is dressed pretty clean. He's listening to, is it pronounced Claro? Yeah. Claro. He's drinking a matcha latte.
I heard about
girls
this.
love matcha lattes, and he's reading some sort of feminist literature.
Wait, what if he likes those stuff though?
Yes. And that is possible. But I guess the online trend / joke is that a lot of guys are doing this just to attract women, just to seem like a green flag, right?
Oh, I understand.
And I see staff wrote, Poki's take, low-key a green flag if they're genuine. That's not true. Let me clarify. I made a short TikTok on like my alt page where I was saying, what if performative men are a good sign? Because for years, it was essentially a woman's job to make herself appealing to men, however that is, whether it's like your appearance or the things that you like or learning about sports or what have you, right? But now it seems that performative men to me is a sign that men are trying to make themselves appealing to women. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As in like, ooh, the playing field is kind of leveling out because it's just as much now like women choosing to be in a relationship than feeling like they need to be chosen. So that's basically what I was saying. Like, oh, is this a reflection of where we are in the dating sphere in this modern day and age, right? Not necessarily saying that performative men are a good thing. Because at the end of the day, the term performative implies being disingenuous to some extent. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, wow, my thoughts. Oh yeah, is that why she's so. I'm sorry. She's just. She's doing Temmie things right now.
And she's so distracting.
Oh, oh yeah, you like that one spot. Is she gonna pee?
Girl,
Don't
she's
pee.
just twirling.
Oh, she's
Pee,
oh,
Temmie!
she's
Go
so
pee,
cute. Oh, she's scratching so hard. What are you
Go
digging
pee,
for?
Temmie! Go pee!
What are you digging? Okay.
Go take a little pee-pee,
Well, I
Temmie,
forgot
on
who
the
it was.
carpet.
At streamer games, someone was
Oh.
streaming it.
Was it Jason?
Everyone was streaming, to be fair, but like someone came up to me, they're like, "Oh yeah, I bet Lily, yeah, you like matcha, Lily?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like matcha." And they're like, "Do you read books?" I'm like, "Yeah." Oh, she's performative. That must be where that came from. I understand
that's
it
the
now.
meme. I will say, I think I've less so met like the guys that I know that like matcha lattes and dress nice. Just like matcha
that
lattes
shit,
and
yeah.
dress nice. I think the literature is maybe taking it a step further. For me, what I've seen guys be a bit more performative about is social topics. Social issues like women's rights or LGBTQ rights or Black Lives Matter or anything like that, or certain causes that like sometimes I'll see them preach about something online and then I hear some of the stuff they do behind the scenes. I'm like,
Performative.
interesting. Less so than like the matcha lattes. Like, girl, matcha latte just be yummy. And I've yet to see a guy be like, oh, I'm so into this book. It's about women's rights. So that's my experience so far.
I haven't encountered many.
Mhm.
I don't think so. I feel like if a guy's pretending to like matcha latte and dressing nice, eventually they'll come to realize they actually like
Matcha
dressing
lattes
nice and
dressing,
drinking matcha latte.
Kind of just is nice.
Yeah, like-
Feels good.
Yeah. Not sure about the books though.
Same. Oh, I hear it's a bit more of like a New York thing. I think that's also part of the meme that they tend to be in like Central Park or something. Online
funny.
take, performative men appealing to the eyes of women equals manipulation, lying about their interests for the sake of the female gaze. I think it depends how far they take it and how disingenuous they're being.
Yeah, but it's hard to like judge. Because like, what if they're being genuine? Then I'd feel like
I think you have to have a conversation with someone to really know.
Yeah, bad for judging them. Like thinking it's fake. What if they're being genuine? I just don't want to judge. I can't assume.
I also think there's so many performative people in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And I think every person might be performative
a little
in
bit,
some
yeah.
aspect of their life, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I probably take gym photos that look nice, and then sometimes I probably look so fucking confused in the gym. Like, what am I doing? How do I properly, what is this form correct? You know? But in the photo, I'm like,
That's awfully performative of you, Poki.
isn't it? Hey, at least I'm open about it. And I actually think I don't know. Do you think there are some types of being performative that is good or not inherently disingenuous?
I feel like the word performative is like not good.
It has a negative
Like,
connotation.
yeah. When you think performative, you think fake.
Yes.
They're not being genuine. They're not sincere.
It's not who they really are.
I think it's like very interesting because I have a lot of friends that before this term was coined, I guess, or popularized, they like really liked matcha and like certain artists and stuff like that. And then it's kind of funny because now it's gone to like, I like these things before performative men became a thing. And so I feel like it's also low-key more of a diss from other men. Kind of like, they're like acting this way on purpose. And it's kind of like, I don't know, because I guess like there's something going on because it's also like, why is it performative if a guy has similar interests to like what
Wait, that really makes sense from like a toxic masculinity perspective. They're like, there's no way you can just like matcha lattes and respect women.
And wear a tote bag.
It must be fake.
Yeah, so I think it's a very interesting thing because I feel like for girls I know, we're kind of like, oh, that's cool. Like you also listen to Clairo and Leve and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's more so like I feel like negative connotation online because it's also like other men being like, oh, you like these quote unquote girly things. Like no way you actually like these things. So
I'll split it down the middle.
Let
There's
everyone
some
drink
performative,
matcha.
there's some legit, yeah.
Let them read books. Let people enjoy things without judgment.
Speaking of performative men, you know you can perform as a man in a game?
Have you heard of the new DLC that's out right now from our sponsor, Enjoy? Yay!
Yay, Enjoy! Bro, I spent maybe 2.5 hours in character creation.
I spent 5 hours in the character creation.
My favorite thing about a game is when they just let you, like, just down to the detail. I want to be able to set the length of like a fingernail type of thing. I love a detailed character creation.
My character looked too cute. I was like wishing I looked like that.
Yes.
Like, oh my God. That's probably my favorite part of any game, character creation.
Basically, it's like a lot of other games where it's like your second life in a video game. Like you can play as a character and do all sorts of quote unquote normal tasks. But this one is like crazy, crazy high definition, crazy detailed.
With this latest DLC, players can now swim, snorkel, do cool events like turtle races, and so much more in the tropical island of Kahaya.
This DLC is also so long, we can't really go over everything.
Just a lot of content.
It's just a lot more content, yeah.
It's free with the base game and available on Steam now. And as an added benefit, they are giving a 20% discount on the base game until September 3rd. And
on top of that,
Max.
Yep,
finally
it's
gets
coming
some
out
love.
for Mac
gamers.
Gamers, I know.
All three of you
y'all
out there.
Mac gamers are really struggling. Dude, no, you'd be surprised.
Mac gamers?
Yes.
I'm not trying to like
a lot
talk
of people
smack on them. Sorry. All 4 of you out there. It's expanding to Mac. Yeah.
So there's no excuse not to check it out.
Make sure to click the link in the description and stay tuned. I might be doing a big collab with them and potentially Architectural Digest, which is very cool.
So cool.
Very cool. Thank you, Enjoy.
Thank you.
사랑해.
So Taylor Swift on New Heights podcast. Is that her boyfriend's podcast?
Yes.
Okay, cute. I think it's very cute that she went on her boyfriend's. Oh, it's giving Michael on Sweet and Sour. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, kind of unrelated to this, I want to mention something and get your opinion. And then 2, we'll say our dream guests. Spoiler, mine's Obama. Anyways.
Mr. Obama?
Please
Come
Please,
on
Obama, will you be on our podcast? We promise lots of exposure. After she went on this podcast, I saw this random TikTok, and I'd love your opinion on it. The TikTok was just this girl talking, giving her opinion, and she was basically saying, like, I think Taylor Swift announced a bunch of things, like a new album or new music or something like that. And she essentially pointed out the fact that throughout many well-known public social issues, whether that be ICE or the war in Palestine, all of these things, throughout all of these issues, Taylor Swift has not been very outspoken.
Oh.
And it was funny because she prefaced it like, this might get me canceled, and I think my little sister is going to stop talking to me after this video. But, so she basically just talks about all these things Taylor Swift has done, but also all of these issues that she hasn't spoken out about. And so she was basically saying, sometimes it feels like you really know an artist or a public figure, but when you sometimes think about their actions, maybe you don't. And I'm curious from your perspective, this is not me saying, we should cancel Taylor Swift, or I agree with this person. I frankly do not know enough to speak on it. But I'm curious what you think about that, or just in general, audiences wanting people to speak out on certain things. Does their lack of speaking out on it actually indicate some sort of secret disagreement, etc.?
Yeah, that's a good topic, because I do think audience pressure makes a lot of celebrities performative because they want the acknowledgement that, oh, they did something good. At the same time, I understand from like an audience fan perspective, you have this like attraction towards like someone you idolize and someone you like. You want to make sure that their ideals,
the good person
morals,
that you think they are, or that
align
they
with what
appear
you
to
think. But the reality of it is, none of them have to do anything. But it is also your choice whether or not you want to support a person who doesn't say anything versus a person who says things. Like Taylor Swift as well, she can fucking make music and stay silent for the rest of her life. Like that's her right. True. But it's also like your right to like, oh, I don't feel comfortable supporting her because she hasn't spoken up. You know? So I agree. Just very nuanced. And I also think though a lot of times when audience pressure gets too much, I feel like people just feel pressure to speak and it's not coming from a genuine place. I've noticed that a lot. And you can't say anything against it because if you do, then it's like a zero sum. It's very black and white. There's nothing in the middle. You just cannot.
I've thought about that too, but also there's kind of the devil's advocate of maybe them even performatively speaking out is better than nothing.
Oh, I agree.
Maybe that still helps the cause in some way.
I think speaking out isn't bad. I think it shouldn't be looked down upon or whatever, but I do understand people can do whatever they want. At the end of the day, like, you're not going to change your idols.
You, as a viewer of sorts or a fan of people, do you tend to keep tabs on these sorts of things? Do you read into it in any way?
I really don't. To me, the people that I see, like, for example, actors or actresses or music artists, they are performers. I don't look to them for their opinions on stuff. I just I don't know you. You are a stranger to me, essentially. What I do look at are like people around me, people I care about, people I look up to that I talk to. I think that's important.
Their opinions.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. I think my opinion is, I'm with you. Not everyone needs to speak out on something, or more so, not everyone needs to speak out on everything.
There's
also because I feel like that might lead to a lot of misinformation. But I also like a little bit of pressure for people to become more educated on certain topics.
Yeah, I agree.
I think some level of that is healthy in terms of, like, as a society, who we will put on a pedestal, because inevitably people who are very famous or public figures of sorts, we do idolize a lot and we tend to listen to what they say.
I think that's good, yeah.
I think for me, I don't tend to like keep tabs on whether or not someone has spoken out about something or how often or whatever. I think it's more so the general sentiment I get from them. That's the only time that I start thinking, have they ever spoken out about this in this? And what I mean by that is, are there signs that they have beliefs that are very, very far from mine? And then I start to think, wait, have they ever spoken out about anything that I care about? Not just like one topic and feeling the need to pressure people on that one topic, but it's more so generally, do you care about human rights? Or generally, do I feel like, yeah, we align in terms of maybe politics or moral beliefs, etc.
I think idealistically it is nice if people do speak up because, like, you know, with the amount of privilege, right? If you are capable of doing good in this world, I think it's always good to take that. But I know I'm just acknowledging at the same time, the world doesn't really work that way, you know?
Yeah.
And all you can do is like choose who you want to support.
I also think, I guess now, maybe we can speak from creators' perspectives. This is one thing I hate about me. I do really badly when I'm being pressured, but this comes from trauma. I really hate when people pressure me to do things. I'm sure you can imagine what kind of trauma. But I think that's why sometimes when I feel people come at me from a negative place where I feel like they're attacking my character, they're like, why haven't you done XYZ thing? When I feel like, my track record, if you know it at all, you should know the kinds of things that I align or don't align with. And so I think sometimes when I get that pressure from people, it actually makes me like be more spiteful about speaking out or how I speak out. But I'm trying to let go of that and realize that sometimes people are pressuring you to do something, even if the way that they're pressuring you is not good. Maybe the thing that you're doing is good. And so I like some pressure to educate myself on certain things. I think over the years, I've gotten a bit better on learning how to do that, especially because I don't ever want to talk about things in a way where I'll come off uneducated. But also the reality of it is a lot of us are not experts on this stuff. So I think one of the things I've learned is more so just how can I redirect people to resources that will be more informed than me, and maybe charities or organizations that can do things in a way that's better than I can, as opposed to feeling like the burden is fully on me to know everything perfectly. It's more so people just want to know that you care about the causes that they care about. Well, I'm so happy we got to talk about that. I love hearing your opinion. I think you're so beautiful, sweet, kind, smart, intelligent, humble,
I drank too
gorgeous,
much
amazing.
caffeine.
I really did too.
The chocolate has a lot of caffeine, man.
But you know what I love? They have the nutritional facts on the side of everything.
Oh, I know.
They have protein, they have calories, they have caffeine and sodium. Girl, is it just me or is it mother flipping impossible to get nutrition facts on things sometimes? Especially when you order food. I don't remember if I vented on this on the podcast, did I?
I don't know.
Okay, hear me out. Because when I went to China, that's one thing I loved. You want to order anything, especially healthy or lower calorie foods, I could order on their delivery apps and there were like healthy sandwich spots and it will say, this sandwich is exactly 360 calories. This one is exactly 420 calories. And I'm like, wait, that's the most useful thing for anyone on a diet. But even healthy spots, even in a place like LA that is so known for like having healthier options, you would have to literally like not even talk to a CEO. You would have to do investigative detective FBI work to find nutritional values on anything you're eating. It just pisses me off.
That's why we cook our own food.
Yep, and that's why today's sponsor is...
Do we have a sponsor?
Yes, but it's not related to
definitely not. That was good for last week.
Next time. But yeah, sorry, I'm just going to show the camera. There's like a little sticker on the side and it shows calories, caffeine, protein, sodium, which I love. I love that.
I've noticed too, like a lot, because there's like certain brands that have the nutritional facts. Like Taco Bell, for example, like you can always find it. But there's other like fast food restaurants, even though I'm pretty sure it's like by law, they're supposed to require the information, but you can't find it so easily.
Especially healthy spot. Like, why wouldn't a healthy spot do that? I've started seeing it a little bit more commonly and on delivery apps. That's what I would love the most because it's convenient. Anywho's,
Time for SOLAS.
let's do it.
Hi, I love the pod. Thank you for any advice. Basically, about a year ago, my boyfriend and I have been dating for 2 years when he suddenly opened up one day and told me he'd been watching some sexual content.
Ooh.
I had clearly set a boundary that I didn't want him doing that, so it really hurt. On top of that, he also admitted he wasn't sure about a relationship and said he never really thought I was the most attractive.
Oh.
That sucks. That was especially hard to hear because I just started feeling more confident in myself after struggling with body image for a long time.
I'm sorry, honey.
Shot my confidence. We ended up taking a break. After a few days, we both really felt really down and decided to slowly reconnect. We stayed platonic for about 5 months, eventually started dating again. Since then, I've occasionally checked in with him to see how he's feeling about things. I thought that was helping, and it kind of was, but recently we had a conversation where he told me he's only really thought I was pretty a handful of times. Obviously, this isn't the full picture of a relationship. A lot of love and good moments, but this part has been sitting with me. I'm guessing, is this kind of stuff normal in relationships? And also, do you have any tips on rebuilding self-confidence after hearing things like that from someone you care about?
Love you so much. Just be friends. Do not date. That person's not for you. Bye. Sorry, not bye, but like, girl.
I'm sorry. That's just, you deserve someone better than that. Sorry.
I will say, from what I can tell, I don't think he's trying to be mean. So I'm going to assume the best and give him the benefit of the doubt, especially because the way that you're coming at it, it sounds like you have a lot of love for him. So I'm assuming he's still very nice to you. However, I think he might be very confused too as to whether or not that's normal in a relationship. But you should be with someone who is sure of their attraction to you. That's really it. No need to overcomplicate it. I think maybe you guys just have a really good connection or enjoy spending time together, but that aspect of a relationship is just as important. So that's all I can say. I feel like you guys are better off as friends, and I hate to say it, but maybe you guys reconnected because there was no one else that you guys were interested in, but it's still just, in my opinion, I feel like that's not good enough for a relationship, just to find someone pretty a handful of times. A handful is crazy.
That's kind of nuts.
I mean, not that you owe us this, but I do wish you'd elaborated a little bit on your intimate life. Like, is that an issue or, right? I don't want to say, but I think that's somewhere you could find more information, maybe. But also feel free to have a conversation with him about it. To be honest, like, you should just be with someone who thinks you're always pretty.
Being in a relationship where the guy's not sure you're pretty and like demolishing your self-confidence, like that would hurt me too. I don't think I could stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, you could be the juiciest peach in the whole wide world.
There's someone out there who fucking hates peaches.
And just prefers apples.
Yeah, and
so
that's fine.
I want you to know you probably a juicy as fuck peach. But I think he like apples. Yeah.
But he doesn't know how
and I
juicy
really
you
want you to have that mentality so that this doesn't get to like your self-image too much. Because as you were saying, like you were just feeling yourself more. Go be with people who are feeling you too. That's really it.
Okay, number 2. I am 23 male and just graduated last year, and my girlfriend is 22 female and she graduated this year. We've been dating for 8 months, but we've been talking since October of last year. One thing she's brought up is that she doesn't feel very comfortable with me having female friends. When we first talked about it, it ended up not being much of an issue. Since there were friends I've had before I knew her, I don't try to actively become friends with any specific group of people. But if someone watches One Piece, it's just a matter of time before becoming friends with them.
Bitch, I'm dead.
Oh, recently the topic came up again, but with me making new female friends, she doesn't feel comfortable with the idea, but says it's an issue she needs to deal with on her own. And she is right. I was wondering what you guys think about the situation and how I can address this to provide comfort, security for her, and that nothing will get in between our relationship. Or you think I should just leave it alone and let her do her thing? Okay, at least she acknowledges that it is her issue.
Yes.
You are allowed to have friends of both genders. I think anyone limiting that is unhealthy. And I'm glad that she realizes that it's unhealthy and that it's an issue she does need to work on. I think the best thing you can do is just, be a supportive boyfriend. Be honest. Like, hey, I'm going to do this. But don't limit yourself in making new friends,
Actually, one other tip I would suggest, maybe bring your girlfriend and your female friends to the same event or group function or something
Invite
that
her more.
they will all have fun doing,
Yeah.
and then they can bond, and then I think I'd assume she'd be more comfortable with them afterwards too, because then they're not just your female friends, they're her friends too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really nice that, she recognizes it as her issue, and I do think it's even if an insecurity falls on someone else's
You can
side of the
still
road,
help.
helping
alleviate.
is super nice.
And then hopefully, you guys can both grow
Move
together.
past this
Yeah.
together. I like that one. Sweet.
Oh, sweet.
I was curious if you guys have ever had experiences where your partner didn't want you to be friends with the opposite
Not
gender.
partner, but someone I was seeing, and that's why we stopped seeing each other.
Ooh.
That was one of the many, many reasons. Yeah, they even had me fully cut off one friend, which I should not have done. But they were so insecure about it. So it would make them spiral. And I just felt really bad impacting, I felt so bad that they were spiraling about it that I actually did stop talking to this guy friend of mine. But I don't think you should ever have to do that or be forced into giving up, especially friends you've had for years. I just don't think that's healthy or normal. I do think there are, of course, boundaries and limits to it. I'm not sleeping over at a guy's house every day type of thing.
Yeah.
Or I'm not doing anything inappropriate, or I think I have such a strong guilty conscience. I would be able to clock it before anyone else if I was in a situation that would make my partner uncomfortable or in a situation that is inappropriate to any extent. So, yeah, I can tell when the insecurity falls on my side of the road or theirs or the fault, whatever. What about you?
I don't think I've had. Not really, no.
That's good.
No.
That's good and
The
healthy.
trust is either there or it's not. Whether or not you have friends of other gender isn't going to change that. If someone wants to be bad, they're going to be bad.
Yeah. Very true, very true.
Yeah, and I think too, what you guys suggested about the female friends hanging out with the girlfriend in a group setting could help a lot too.
Yeah.
Just because also if the female friends aren't trying to be so excited to meet the girlfriend and stuff like that, then that's when I think they can have a
That's also
discussion about
true.
the boundaries.
I've had to do the thing where I was friends with a guy and I tried really hard to be friends with the girl as well.
Yeah.
Just to make sure she's just friends. Why are you giving me that look, huh? Anyway, moving on.
Oh, Nelly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I think that's all. Please, wait. Are we going to do financial stories at some point?
So we're gonna give it a little time.
Okay.
But
Let's shout that out again.
Yeah, shout that out again.
What is the email?
sweetandsoursocial@gmail.com.
Please send us your financial questions, stories, whatever, especially when it comes to relationships, any instances you've been in, anything you're wondering, to sweet, the letter N, sour, socials, social, no plural, idiot, at gmail.com. We're going to put the text up on the screen so you don't have to rely on my audio. And if you're an audio-only listener, it's not plural socials, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thanks for watching.
listening.
We love you so
Bye.
much. We're all giving you big slobbery
And
kisses
hey,
on the lips.
You
Consensually and of age.
You are my favorite listener. That's
Yep.
right. You right now, who's you're listening, you are my favorite one. Don't tell
And
the
you
others.
Are my favorite viewer. You watching
She's pointing
right
to the
now
camera.
on YouTube. Love you so much. Just you, not the other ones. Just you. And I'll see you
Bye.
next time. Bye. Okay, here are some questions you guys submitted. And I'm going to be doubly honest. I am, unfortunately, I knock on wood.
It's because she wasn't Asian. I'm just going to say.
I'm jotting down a topic for next week.
You're going to vlog now?
Yeah.
Hi, Poki's vlog.